no camera, man. Yeah.
There ain't no camera, man. Hey, we back with PH, man. You don't know his channel is Party Hard. Definitely can go to Instagram and follow him at Party Hard. Listen.
We just got through grubbing, man. That chicken.
Yeah. A little itis going on around here, man. It's a little bit of itis going on around here. But no, there's young cats coming in the game. They don't know nothing. They think they know a few things. If some of them, if they is humble, they gonna end up getting guided by certain people. And they gonna want to do everything under the sun. What's your advice to them? The ones that's just eager, just super ambitious, they rushing.
Not everybody has your best interest at heart. And I learned that coming out here, like, thought I wanted to change jobs, and people was offering me when I was first at Abilene. He was like, oh yeah, it's over here and over here. And I had a partner. He was making real good money, and somebody tricked him and he went somewhere else. And he ended up not being what the person told him it was, but the person got a bonus for him going. And he tried to go back to his old job. He said, nah, we're not taking you back. You went to our competition.
So a dude tricked him out of square over a bonus.
And just like I can say, take like me myself, for instance, man, you know, I had, you know, a lot of people around me who had their own truck, and they was like, yo, get your own truck, man. They robbing you over there, being a company driver, making $1,000 a week. They robbing you. Company driver was the best fun it was the most fun I had. I didn't realize until I wasn't a company driver no more. It's cold out there in them streets.
So you stop enjoying?
I stopped enjoying it. It was no time to really enjoy it. No, it's no more enjoyment of it, because everything's concentrated on like your neck. Everything's on you, like win, lose, or draw, and it's like your bills getting paid, and like you're at the mercy of other people. That's the problem. You're at the mercy of other people.
Were you dealing with brokers?
Yeah.
What was the broker thing like? Dealing with, I call it tap dancing for lows. What was it like dealing with the broker?
And that's what I didn't like. That was the exact, like you said, tap dancing for lows. Like, oh man, you can't talk like that. I'm like, man, this dude robbing me, bro. Like, oh, you can't talk like that. You gonna ruin your relationships, man. So I'm just gonna let him rob me and say, hey, it's cool. Like, you know, have a good day. Yo, I'm not with it. The brokers have way too much control to be, it's your equipment. You spending all this money on this equipment. You paying all these bills, and you're at the mercy of these people.
And they sitting in the office.
They sitting in the office. Nowhere you can get your fingers around their neck. Cause like, man, I had this dude on this load. It was like 600 miles. He paid like $1,800 to Chicago. I sat 8 hours. I sat 8 hours on that load. Didn't get paid nothing. You know, dude told me, hey man, they just don't pay attention. Well, that $1,800, it didn't equal out once I sat for 8 hours.
When you talked to him, what did he say?
Hey, they just don't pay. When I try to talk to the broker after I deliver load, he just don't pick up. You get screwed like that a lot.
Yeah, I got screwed with a broker. He said, oh yeah, sit over there for a day. I'm going to pay you $400 to sit there. I called him. I never talked to him again.
No, they won't pick up.
Months.
They won't
he just
pick
wouldn't pick up.
They
just
won't pick
stiffed
up.
me out that joint.
Yeah, you will not get paid until you get tired of calling. You will not get paid. Like, dude, let me tell you, they put a pallet on my trailer in Chicago. I had 3 stops. Matter of fact, keep in mind, I had to stay up over 24 hours to get it done. All right, I'm getting it done. I'm on the last stop, and they said, whoa, what's this? They said, this pallet doesn't belong on the truck. I said, well, they put it on in Chicago. Well, in Chicago, you know, I was always taught, put shipper, load, and count. Well, when you come out here on your own, you go places, they will not allow you to write that on your bills. This lady tore my bill, said, no, we're going to write you no bill. You don't do that here. I said, lady, I didn't watch him load it. She said, this is not, we asked you. I said, nobody asked me nothing. Nobody asked me nothing. You just loaded the truck. I couldn't get in the warehouse. You didn't tell me nothing. This not, you're supposed to watch it. I wasn't allowed in the warehouse, lady. You just hit. You just hit like that, bro. You just ain't, you hit. You hit. I had somebody tell me, yeah, 34,000 pounds. Guess how much they put on there? 45. Oof. Yeah, and like, I go to the scale, I'm over. I mean, I got a load one time. I went to the scale in North Carolina, and they green lighted me. And I went on to the scale. I said, you know what? I'm gonna scale it anyway. 38,000 on my trailer. Like, you could potentially just get totally jammed up out there.
That's a fact.
It's just not worth it
And
for
the
me.
only one stuck with that ticket
It's
is
you.
you. The only one stuck. Well, I mean, I know they sent something to you, the authority, but still, you stuck with that ticket, and you still gonna drop the load off. Broker still got his load drop.
He still made his money. He ain't had to deal with none of that headache. You did. When they put that pallet on my truck, they sat me there the whole day while they get in touch with the shipper. Then let me tell you what they did to me, how they screwed me even worse. They said after they sat me there for like 7 hours, they said, yo, you have to take this pallet and donate it. And if you don't send the receipts, we're going to charge you for the pallet.
Whoa, I ain't never heard of that.
Yeah, they did me filthy. And that's why, like, just my whole 4 months experience leaving company, it was terrible. It was terrible for me. They said, yo, if you don't turn them receipts in, we're going to charge you for that pallet. Mind you, Chicago put the pallet on there, and they know that the shipper know that your people messed up. And he said, I don't care, man. First, it took him 7-8 hours to get back, and he said, donate it and send receipts. Don't send receipts, we're charging them. Charging me. Nobody else, me. Not the receiver. Nobody else, not the broker. Me. All myself out of my pocket, like $2,500. Let me tell you what I did that pallet.
What?
Okay? It said donate it. Yeah, I'll donate it, all right. Y'all want to play? We'll both play. I got 2 pieces of paper and 2 people to sign it. The rest of it, I chucked all of it. The whole pallet, I chucked it all. I was out there in the middle of nowhere, no load to get. My whole day's blown. Now you want me to donate receipts? I got 2 receipts, and the rest of it I threw in the garbage. The whole pallet I threw in the garbage.
What was it?
Some like cheese danishes. I don't want that. Raspberry cheese danishes.
That sounds good though.
Some people would love that, but I had no interest for a pallet of it.
A pallet is a lot too.
And I got a reefer trailer. I'm burning fuel holding it.
Oh my God.
Man,
that's the worst. Like when you paying for your own reefer fuel, you go to the place and they tell you to keep the reefer on. And then they take 12 hours to unload you. You just burning wide open. Reefer never cutting off. You burn half a tank of fuel, them sitting there deciding to take it off.
Yeah. And that is infuriating. Like when I was at Abilene got them Great Dane reefers, 100-gallon fuel tank, never run out of fuel. And she it can run a month at 0. Brand new reefers, like good reefers. Like when you step away from the machine, you go to get that old broke up equipment, like, I'm like, what is this? This reefer unit blowing off all this heat. It's like 100 degrees coming off the reefer.
Yeah,
I'm like, yo, I'm not interested in the raggedy
that
equipment.
That be blowing heat between the truck.
Man, what's up with this unit, man? I ain't know. And I'm about to go pick up a reefer trailer now.
That
See, a company reefer trailer.
Spanking new.
Spanking new. I don't have to put a drop of fuel in it because it's got enough fuel to get me all the way to spot I love to go, California. Didn't even get to go to California no more. And see, the difference is now, instead of like, oh, I'd love to go here, the loads are not paying. Here's my thing, I can go anywhere in the country. I'm going to get paid the same. No, you're getting robbed. No, I'm not. Because what you're going to lose getting back the way you live is going to equal out to what I'm just going to get off the rip. Because when I did the math myself, that's what it ended up being. If I get a good load over here, well, we got to take a beating from over here to get to the good load. So I lose money over here to get to this lane because it pays better. And it keeps lose to get some good money and lose to get good.
What do they pay y'all when you deadheading?
I get the same rate.
That's real.
I get the same rate.
On that. I don't get nothing on that.
I get the same rate. That's why I'm not even tripping. My insurance is $500 a month as opposed to $500 a week. You know what I mean? $1.08 plus fuel surcharge. Say what you want about it. But I can cut me $2,500, 3 bands, which I know I can't cut. I've seen checks. I'm cool.
Hey, if it works for you, that's my new thing. If it works for you.
I was out here with a 350 trailer payment plus $25 bonding plus $220 cargo insurance plus $198 physical damage plus $38 occupational, and that's every week. I had like almost $2,000 in stuff I had to pay every week on top of fuel.
What's the truck note?
$750.
On top of that,
$750 for the truck, $350 for the trailer, $25 for bonding on trailer, $125 for escrow, $15 for the E-logs, $220, $198, and $38 for all the insurance. It was just too much coming out for me.
So did you have a good week? What was your good week looking like?
I grossed $8,000 one week. I think I took home about $5.
But the thing is, it's not consistent. It's not consistent. After that $5, you're gonna pay for that for 2 weeks.
I had 2 weeks where the gross was $4 grand. You know what that ends up being? All bills.
Yeah.
Like nothing for me.
But you get to sit around and say you independent though.
Who cares? I don't. I was being independent when I'm like, man, you know, I haven't had no money since I haven't been at Abilene. I was buying myself drones over here. I was happy over here as a company driver. I stacked up some money as a company driver. None of that happened as an independent. I wasn't stacking no money.
So what are you going to say to the people who are going to say you just didn't know how to run your truck? Because you know that's coming.
Thanks for watching, man. I'm not even going to go in the back and forth because I realized one thing I realized about trucking. Trucking is full of a lot of miserable people. Mm-hmm. And I'm just not interested in entertaining them and giving them wasting my time with them. I tried it. It wasn't for me. You could say my truck note was too high. You can say whatever you want, but the truck note.
Well, he didn't know how to negotiate the rate. How did negotiate? I love that. How did negotiating the rate with a broker go? Nah, I can't do that. Like they not about to negotiate the rate.
It's what? You need to know so much before you go out there. Like I went under a company that had 8 MC. They had 8-digit MC. Mm-hmm. And they had 2 recent fatalities. So when the rates got shit, they really couldn't get shit because they couldn't really get nothing anyway. So they got like trashed. Like I went to the second company I went to, they had better rates, but the thing is, I lost so much with the first company and it just left a sour taste in my mouth. I can't afford to keep bouncing around. One thing I know what's happening over here. You know what I mean? Everybody was glad to see me back. Mm-hmm. And it felt good to be back. And I know one thing certain, 2 things for sure. If I be like, man, I need $2,000 real quick for my son. Those other companies I was at, I was just blowing in the wind. I can go be like, hey, I need $2,000, something I gotta take care of. They go help me out. I know they go help me over here. I know people say, oh, you don't need to, but to each his own. But to me, I'd rather have some help when I'm trying to do everything I can. I'd rather have somebody give me some help when I need it, instead of just falling flat on my face, just to prove a point to who. At the end of the day, I'm trying to take care of my family and live a good life.
You're proving the point to people that don't really care about you in the first place.
Exactly.
And that's what I want from these real talk trucking joints with PH. I want the youngins to understand that do what's good for you if you want to do it. That's why you don't need to be in no trucking gangs and groups, because then you start getting this herd mentality. So everybody, oh, I don't get no trucks that's no newer than this. Now you run out here getting trucks that's ridiculously old, and that thing gonna wear you out. Right now, I don't touch none. Ain't got a warranty on.
I'm just
no warranty. Ain't driving.
I told you, my boy bought his truck. His truck was $25,000. He got the title in his pocket, and he dropped 40 in it. My other partner, his truck, I think he dropped about 16, and he ended up spending $36,000 buying another one. And my other partner, I think he dropped about 18 in his. I'm just not interested in. You hear all this money? For what? And but guess what they all said? Guess what they all said?
What?
These are all guys who've been driving truck long time. You know what they all said?
What?
I'll never buy another used truck. Ever again. They said that. Why done drop 25, 30 bands in them old trucks? You could have dropped that in down payment and been done and roll with it.
Oh, yeah, that's way
and then
more
let me tell you, what people don't be thinking about, people always think that people at these companies do not have your best interests at heart. They be trying to rob you. My man was like, the truck you got actually is not a good deal. Let me explain something to you. He said, you could have got one of these trucks, brand new, and when you get X amount of miles on, then you trade it in, you get the equity. That's $30,000, $40,000 worth of equity. Then you get another truck, you keep on rolling. That's how you do this. Why would I not believe his business plan? It's multi-million-dollar. Why would I think that that's wrong? Okay, I mean, I definitely take a jewel, put on my hat because he's showing me the successful billion plan. Millions in front of your face. But that's how you do it. Not like this. Okay, I appreciate it. And from day one, he's always told me. He told me all the bills I'd have to pay. He told me, he sat down with me and showed me all that stuff before I even left.
And you still was
and
there.
Because I'm doing what I did, something that I never do, and I did something I want y'all to do. I was listening to so much from other people.
And not to what you want to do.
Yeah, I was listening to other people, man. I didn't realize how really, truly good I had it here right where I was at.
And that's the worst situation you can be in, though.
The worst situation you can
do
be in.
what? Because who cares if what they doing is making money? Once you hop out there, and if it's not something you want to end up doing for a long period of time, you're gonna end up being unhappy, and that's just a fact. That's why I tell people this is what I'm doing, but you do what you want. I don't run over here just doing it because I'm doing it.
Yeah, it might not. It might just.
You may just be a home every night cat. That may just be who you are. You know? Hey, do what you gotta do.
That's why there's so many different things you can do in trucking.
Yeah.
So many different type of people. You can drive buses, you can
Class
drive tankers
B.
over there. You do a bunch of different things.
All that shit.
Oh, you finally pulled up. Here go Mo 804. I'm gonna have to grind him up a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to grind him up.
So we got Mo 804 in the building. Finally showed up. Man, I heard you got a reputation for not showing up.
Me? Yeah, you do.
Yeah, sometimes I don't be on my own time.
What you mean?
You know.
He got the white.
Sometimes when I yeah, you know, I gotta make a move sometimes
Are you
according.
saying Connie said no, so you couldn't come? Is that what you're saying?
Sometimes. It can happen that way.
Nah,
sometimes.
you can't go out there.
It can happen sometimes.
You ain't gonna go out there with PH. That boy
Hey,
crazy.
so she let you come out this time though, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at it like, yeah.
This what you need to say. Tell her I said. You know what I'm saying? Stop acting young.
That's right.
And let him come out. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? Grow up, Connie. You
Just
know.
don't let him come out when I got the bike out, cause